Alright guys, this is Ruben Obed here, and I'm showing you a video of my power outage kit. Alright, so let's start from the top. I have a 750 watt inverter, okay, and that 750 watt inverter is being run with this marine deep cycle battery. Alright, it's a Autocraft, alright, marine deep cycle battery with a reserve capacity of 140 minutes, which in amp hours it's approximately 86 amp hours. Okay, to the right of that are the switches. You know, if you can see right there, I got cocina, which is kitchen, studio, and sala, which is the living room, you know. And so basically I have lighting in all these three places, and it's at 13 volts right now, which is full. I do have a solar panel on the roof, and right here on this side of the charge controller, the solar panel icon appears during the day, but right now it's not charging because it's night. Okay, to the left of it I have another battery. Now this is not a deep cycle battery. This is a battery that I purchased during Hurricane Maria. It's basically a regular car battery, but I have been using it for these purposes. Okay, so right now this battery is at 13.4 volts. It's fully topped off, you know. And this, since it's not a deep cycle battery, it doesn't give an RC rating or an amp hour rating, but I did verify the specs, and it is approximately 50 amp hours based on the calculations that I've done in terms of the reserve capacity of a car battery. So the important thing about this is that even though that is not a deep cycle battery, it still holds charge. You just got to make sure that you don't, on neither of them, neither the car battery nor the deep cycle batteries, you know, you got just try to discharge them only to 50%. You'll be fine. Okay, so this car battery, I actually have it running that 410 watt inverter. So I have the little car battery as like my plan B emergency. I have plan A, which is the big battery, which is running off the 750 watt, and over here I have a little lawn and garden battery. This one, based on my calculations, it'll give me approximately 25 to 30 amp hours, maybe a little less, you know. But like I said, this is not a deep cycle battery, but I have one of these 75 watt inverters, USB plug running on it, and I have it on a maintainer to keep it, you know, nice and running. So this is part of my kit. Now this battery in particular, the car battery, going back to that one, okay, I have that connected to a UPS. Okay, what I did is I took that UPS, I cut the leads, and I put alligator clips, and basically I have it running from this car battery. Now what happens is that, you know, the the UPS, sorry, you know, it's a charger, so it's keeping my battery at a stable 13.3 float. So I'm using it as an inverter and as a you know, as a battery charger. Okay, so that is my little kit. Let me move over here this way. Right here we have a projector. You might say, okay, what does a projector have to do with, you know, power outages? Well, it has to do a lot because TVs suck up a lot of juice. So when you are doing a power outage kit, you got to keep in mind, try to spend as less energy as you can. So if I take this projector and basically, which I could practically run off a USB, and I hook up a little digital converter box, well, it's not going to draw so much power from my batteries, which in essence will give me more power. So, you know, it's all about being practical. Now, let's move on to this. You know, since this is an emergency system, pardon the mess here, you know, we got a refrigerator. Now, this refrigerator is a little thermoelectric fridge with the sole purpose of running it during emergency outages, right? And having a cool drink to drink, you know. So at this point, you know, with this limited system that I have, I'm actually running a lot of things. Right here, if you notice this switch right here on this USB, you clip it on and you have an emergency light there as well, you know. This is a little fan. I made it. I took a DC motor and I, you know, jerry rigged it on there, but you know, it pushes a lot of air, you know. So all these are little emergency things. So I'm going to show it one more time, guys. If you see anything that, you know, you like or any idea, right? Okay. So now, let me move forward over to this way. Okay. And as well, I have hooked up. I have hooked up a fan, right? And this fan right here is also part of my little system. So if you're sitting here on the sofa, right, and you got the little fan next to you. Now, this is the interesting part of this whole thing. Okay, right here, you got this multi-plug here. And right now, this is my, you know, my recording studio here. And this multi-plug is running the TV, extension cord for the TV. Right here it says laptop and stereo, the shower, and the cameras, which are those cameras that you see right over there. Okay, so basically I have everything here in the studio with the exception of the board, you know what I mean, with the exception of that. It's all running off of the house power. Now what happens is if you have a power outage, all I have to do is come in here, unplug from here, and plug it into the inverter, okay, which is the 750 watt inverter that I have in the living room. Now if the battery dies out, what I can do over there is I can switch and use the 410 watt inverter to run the, you know, the things here in the studio. Or what I could do is this: I could turn on the generator, and instead of charging it over there, as you can see, I can charge it here. Now I take that plug, I plug it in here. This electric is coming from the generator, so I'd have to go out and turn my generator on, but you know, there's an extension cord coming in here, so I have it all set up. And right here we have my battery charger, and you know, this one is connected to one of the batteries. It's already on float mode. So that's basically my system, you know. And getting back to this thing where it says shower, okay, it's interesting because this extension cord is going all the way, let me turn this here, it's going all the way to give me a second, guys. Alright, it's going all the way to the kitchen. And over there in the kitchen, I had outside, I mean, there's like a big barrel, a rain barrel, which I hooked up with filters and a little aquarium pump. Now the interesting thing about the aquarium pump is that the aquarium pump, it only costs like $8, and I can run it off of, you know, off of the shower. So in case of an emergency, you know, if there's an emergency, I can take that, you know, I can take a shower. In fact, let me go over there so I can show you the whole nine. Alright, here we go. Okay, right here, as I go to the shower. Okay, anyway, you guys see this? This is the emergency shower, and this is just an emergency lighting. So, alright, as you can see right there, you got the lights. Alright, and right here is my area, which I have my 2 generators. Okay, all my stocked up oils, I got stocked up on seafoam. Alright, and as you can see, these are emergency lights. Okay, that's running off of battery power. Now, you see this here? This is a hose. This is an emergency shower. You know, kind of looks a little bit ghetto, but bear with me, okay? So if you look at the shower head right there, it's a little filter, and that little filter filters out any impurities, right? So now if I go back, okay, and I click here, we go back to here, as you can see, there's water. This is not water from the house. You see, this is the water from the cistern that I have outside. This is the house water. You see what I'm saying? So basically that's how this is working. So turn off the shower right here, turn off the emergency lighting right there. Okay, now if you want to see the rain barrel, see, I have another emergency light out here. Okay, and right there is the barrel. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to give you the whole tour. Yep, the whole entire tour. All right, I'm bringing a flashlight. I want you to see the whole thing. All right. So this is that emergency barrel thing I'm talking about. You see? All right, and it has, see, the power cord running into the house. You know, and that is with the purpose of having that rain barrel for the emergencies. So let me come outside. It's kind of drizzling, but I want to just finish off the tour showing you the solar panels. Okay, I hope I don't bust my ass here. All right, so to top this off, I'm here on the roof, and this is right here one of the solar panels. This is a 21 watt solar panel. These are used for lighting in the studio and for charging phones. Okay, and the newest one, which is the one charging the 31, this is charging the marine battery. This is the 30 watt solar panel, 12 volts. That's the one charging the marine battery downstairs, the one that's hooked up to the 750 watt solar panel, I mean inverter. So guys, yeah, that's basically it. So let me flip this over here. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I'm sorry this was a little weird, but the way I did it, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got some ideas for your prepping tips. Peace. We're going to bed.